last time Jackie did this, it took 3 takes because the first time he didn't plug it in. The second time he plugged it in, but he hadn't plugged it in properly. So I had to do it the third time. So fingers crossed for today. Is that it now?
To the video. You recording this? For those of you who are tweeting this, Michelle's nom de plume is @TartanCat, @TartanCat, all one word. And I'll move it swiftly away.
You'll also find us @BloomVC as well. That's what I'm going to talk about today. Yes, some of you know me as Michelle Roger Tartan Cat. I'm here today to talk to you about crowdfunding. It's a new venture that I'm involved in. As I said, it's called BloomVC. And crowdfunding is simply a new way of raising the money that you need to fund your business startup, your social enterprise, or your community project. So, as an example, Barack Obama crowdfunded his election campaign. He raised $47 million from people across America, the average donation being less than $100. So you can see just how important small donations make as part of a much bigger thing. So crowdfunding, what is it? It's like pumped up Just Giving, yeah, Just Giving with sparkles on top. So when you would set up your Just Giving page and you would send it to your friends and say, could you sponsor me to climb Mount Everest? And everyone goes, oh yeah, we'll do that, and they'll put £50 in and send it off, and you raise the money that you need. Crowdfunding is like that. You create an online elevator pitch, you upload it to the crowdfunding platform, BloomVC, and from there you tell everybody what it is you want the money for, what you're actually going to do with it, and what they will get in return for giving you that money. So I'll give you a really good example. There's a company in America called Kickstarter. It was the first of its kind, and it is currently raising funds for projects in excess of $10 million a week. Okay, so about a year ago, a group of young guys from Chicago had an idea to create an iPod Nano watch, and they decided that they needed $14,000 to create a prototype so that they could then do the business plan, prove the concept, take it to market, look for investment, do all the other things. So they went onto Kickstarter and they uploaded a video telling everybody about this fabulous design that they were creating, what it was going to do, and then in effect they pre-sold their product. So if you gave them $50, you got one of the first TikTok watches when it was manufactured. If you gave them $100, you got a watch that was engraved with your name on it. If you gave them $1,000, you got every new model that came out whenever it came out. So the rewards were incentivizing the donations. So they had 60 days and they wanted $14,000, and at the end of it they raised $940,000. Incredible. So they were able to go straight to manufacturing production, and they did so well that the TikTok watch is now one of the very few products, non-Apple products, that's actually endorsed by Apple. You will find it in the Apple Store. So BloomVC, what we're doing in Scotland is like that, but better, obviously, because it's Scottish. So what we're doing is we are providing the platform for anybody, not just a business, to raise the funds that they need to take their business or their project to the next stage. Just to differentiate for you quickly, there are 3 types of crowdfunding that you can venture into. There's peer-to-peer, which is lending, so it's more like it's a loan, you have to pay it back. There's equity-based crowdfunding, and there's a company in England called Crowdcube. They do equity-based funding. Problem with that, obviously, is it's very much Dragon's Den-like, and you could end up with 2,000 people having an equity share in your business. Now that makes for a rather tricky board meeting, I would think. The third type, which is the type that Bloom is donation-based, and that's where you incentivize people to donate to you by offering them really compelling, exciting rewards or gifts that they're prepared to give you money for. We're at the stage where 35 days and counting till launch now. So we're working really hard on the social media side to raise awareness about Bloom and to attract project owners, as we call the people with the ideas, and donors to come to the site. But it's the social media element of crowdfunding that makes it so successful. It's about leveraging, to use a horrible corporate term, it's about leveraging the contacts that you have in your social networks. So when you consider that the average student has 500 friends on Facebook, those 500 friends have 500 more. Even if that student's not on Twitter or LinkedIn, they've got a very, very big reach, much, much bigger than, you know, handing a sponsor form to mum and dad and saying, would you take that into the office and get them to pay me for my sponsored silence? So the importance of building your networks using social media before you come onto the site with your project idea is absolutely key, as is then sharing the success and your progress as you're raising that money. I'm aware that I'm probably prattling on. I've a minute left. Does anybody have any questions? Because clearly I've been hogging the microphone, and it would be nice to see if anybody wants to ask anything. No? No? Oh, I knew it would be you.
Are you kind of building a fund in Bloom VC?
Building a fund, that's further down the line. What we would really like one day is to have our own VC fund. At the moment we're trying to raise investment for Bloom, and we're doing the beauty parade in front of all the investment companies, trying to say, you know, give us some money so that we can start this, and we will provide you with a pipeline of quality businesses coming through. And ultimately, yes, a VC fund would be great, because we'd give money to anybody we liked, and all the support and all the contacts and all the help to help them make a success of it, which is the bit that I didn't say that makes Bloom different from all the other crowdfunding sites that are out there. It's not just about coming onto our site and raising the money and then buggering off and going and doing something with it. It's really important to us that when you get that money, you spend it wisely to the best of your ability, so that not only do you create a business that's sustainable, but you don't let down the people that have actually given you the money in the first place, that placed their faith in you to do something. So thank you for the question.
Michelle, you said you were launching in 35 days.
Yes.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Where and when?
The site will go live beta in 35 days. We've got at the moment about 65 potential projects registered with us that are desperate to go. We'll pick 8 or 10 and put them through a closed beta. So in advance of that happening, we'll be ramping up using social media to make people aware that there will be projects coming that they can support, and we'll be helping the project owners use social media themselves to spread the word, so that they can generate the funds that they need. And after there'll be some at 30 days, some at 60 days, the target period, and then it will be live to the world from Scotland.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Just one more. Does that mean you open to any more new projects?
Yes. We're looking for. Oh, you do? Excellent. We're looking for projects all the time. When we put up the holding site and asked for people to come and tell us whether they wanted to raise money or give money, 60% had an idea that they wanted funded, 40% registered because they wanted to support new businesses and community projects and social enterprises coming on. That's really, really positive. So yes, the more projects the merrier. Thank you. I must go. Oh.
How do you make money from it?
We take a commission of the successfully funded projects. So the idea is you have a target of 30 days or 60 days, you decide. If you raise all the money that you've asked for within that period, we take 5% of that, and you get the money, and the people that donated, they get the rewards that you've promised them. If you don't meet your target, you get nothing. So the money goes back to the people that donated it, and we don't get a commission. So it's in our best interest to help everybody achieve the target.
Is there a minimum donation?
No. Well, that will depend on the project owner. They decide what they want to give as a reward and what value they put on that. So £10 up to whatever I would imagine it makes it realistic for managing through PayPal. Thank you.
Thanks very much.
Sorry, I kind of went on.